Namo Kevalamo Baba 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 Namo Kevalam 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 Baba Namo Kevalamo 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 Baba Namo Kevalam 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 Baba Nityam Sudham Nirabhasham Nirakaram Niranjanam Nitya Bodham Chidanandam Guru Brahma Namamyaham Akandamandalakaram Vyaptam Jena Chadacharam Tatpadam Dashitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Akyanatmirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Eva Parma Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Akandamandalakaram Vyaptam Jena Characharam Tatpatam Dashitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Agyanatmarandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Eva Parma Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Akandamandakaram Vyaptamanjana Chudachuram Tatupatam Dachitam Jena Dasmai Shri Gurave Namah Agyanatmirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumiritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Eva Parma Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Avodravyam Jagat Guru Tupyam Meva Samadhaye.
Namaskar. Today we are blessed to have Brother Rasa Vihari with us to share the most ancient nature medicines from the Lord Shiva. And now let's start now, and Shamita will be translating.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you again, Didi, for letting me give class. Okay, so Diika, I want to talk about. Let me share my screen.
Some of them is new, and maybe some of them who want to present yesterday, maybe they cannot wake up or what, I don't know. So you maybe have touched a little bit about yesterday. Some of them are new, I think.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and do this presentation now. And then if there's any question, we can also review the yesterday. All right, so
Okay.
This first one, so this is another thing which is very similar to the Chinese medicine and the India medicine.
这个跟那个中国的医学还有印度的医学有一点关系，看这个图。
Right. So in the Chinese medicine they say Jin Qi Shen, and in the India they say Tejas Ojas Shukra. So this is we'll try to translate what these words mean.
我们中国话是讲精气神，然后在印度苏垮神是讲苏垮，就是不同的名称啊。
Okay, so so we're looking at the word Jing, which means in Sanskrit it means Tejas.
梵文叫 Tejas。
Right. Okay. So Tejas, okay, in the Sanskrit language, every word has two different meanings.
就是在梵文里面呢，每一个字它的意思有2种以上，有2个不同的意思。
Okay, like so this word Tejas in the Sanskrit, it has two meanings, and one meaning is fire, like when you say Jinmu Shui Hua Tu, this fire is also Tejas.
这个是在我们中国五行里面的 Teja 是火。
Right, but now the second meaning is the inner fire inside your body.
然后第2种意思呢，就是我们身体内部的一些火气。
Right, so it's there is inside of the human body, there's 50 different hormones, according to what the Baba calls the 50 vrittis.
我们身体里面有50种不同的荷尔蒙，也就是爸爸在他的书里面说的50种心去的倾向。
So that inner fire, you can call your passion. Your passion is your passion.
内在的火叫什么 I don't know how to say the Chinese word in terms of that English word.
Passion. Okay, like you have.
Passion usually like you love something or something is passion.
You become very passionate. You become passionate about it.
就是你很热爱，你会热爱。
对. So this is what we call. So that means basically what it means is that your hormones get activated when you see a certain subject.
Yes. Sorry, my computer is no sound. I don't know if it's my problem or you didn't say anything.
Let me try again. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can. Now I can.
So when you become passionate about something, it means that your hormones get stimulated by that subject or that thing.
OK， 如果你很热爱某样事情的话，就代表你身体的内在的荷尔蒙有被它启动，然后你才会去做。才有这个应该说热情或者激情去做。Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, so you can basically, what Baba said is you should try to channelize. You try to channelize your mind to Parama Purusha, and then all of your desire, all of your passion will go towards him, and you will see that he is everything, and that all this material world is actually just a manifestation of him.
事实上呢，爸爸叫我们要转化我们这些内在的这些热情、这些热爱，对外在事物的热爱，把它提升到至上意识，所以你的心念、你的想法才会更高一层，才会想 才会联想到宇宙中的一切是至上意识的化现。
Okay, now we go to the next one, and this is so Jing Qi. Qi the Jing Qi Shen is the ojas. In the Sanskrit, it's called the ojas.
气在梵文里面称为 ojas。
Okay, so ojas refers to the power inside of your muscles of your body so that you can move your arms and your legs.
这个气呢，是指我们内在的这些能量，能够提供给我们就是有这个动力去移动，譬如说去行动，譬如说你要举起你的手，你要移动你的手，你移动你的脚，必须要有这个气，要有这些能量。
Okay. So, of course, well, so as you know, scientifically speaking, you know, when you eat, what is it? The ATP is the inside of the cells of your muscles, and then when you want to exercise, you want to use your muscles. Your muscle cells are actually using ATP as the energy. This would be the science of this.
如果是要用科学来解释的话，就是说西方那种科学是说用 ATP， 就是我们细胞里面的 ATP 呢，能够让我们就是移动我们的肌肉跟我们的肌肉有关。I try to find out， 我现在在查字典 ATP 是什么的缩写。
ATP is adrenotrinosone phosphate. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not important. It's just the scientific name.
这个我还没找出来啦，不过老师说这个不重要。
I think in Chinese it's also called ATP. It's just most scientists know this. Anyway, so let's go to the next one is the Shukra. So Jin Qi Shen, the Shen, we call in Sanskrit, we call Shukra.
精气神的一个神呢，我们是称为 Shukra。
So Shukra means, Baba says that the Shukra can be translated to the English word lymph.
Shukra 可以转换成我们的淋巴，就是我们的字，我们说就是说淋巴嘛。
Right. So in the India, they say that when you eat your food, this food goes through a process of being converted, but finally the end of all this conversion process is that the pure essence of your food is stored inside of the lymph.
我们那个食物呢，它的真的精华呢，是放在我们的淋巴里面，储存在我们淋巴里面。
So that you can say that the lymph is like a battery. When you if you feel tired, you need to charge your battery, you know. So the lymph is like that. It's
我们也可以这样解释，可能比较好，就是我们淋巴就像我们的电池一样。如果说你很累的话，所以你必须要充电。
So the energy, you know, there's in order to charge your battery, you know, you get the energy from the food, you get the energy from the sun, you get the energy from sleeping, you get yeah, etc.
为了要让你的淋巴充电了，事实上跟我们周遭我们吃的东西，比如说我们的阳光、我们的睡眠，这些都是相辅相成的。就是说可以让我们充电，不是相辅相成，可以让你充电，补充这个淋巴的能量，就是像淋巴的电子被称为电池，那你要补充这些东西，让电池有电。
Right. So then that lymph, then the energy in the lymph then goes to the rest of your body. So like, you know, your muscles when you exercise, your muscle is actually taking energy from the lymph. And then when you're thinking, your brain is also taking energy from the lymph.
事实上呢，这些东西我们该说的，我们周遭这些食物什么，提供给我们的能量储存在淋巴里面，所以它才可以供应我们全身的运作。像我们的肌肉，它要动的时候要有这些能量，就从淋巴里面去取。我们在想的时候，就是脑在作用的时候，也是需要能量，就从我们的淋巴里面去取。
All right, so that's why the lymph is like your battery. So it's and the Baba said it's very important. Don't waste your lymph.
就是因为我们的电池就是我们的淋巴，所以爸爸有强调说，它的重要性，同时我们不要浪费淋巴的能量。
Okay, so anybody have any question on these three before we go on?
请问大家有问题吗？这个是一个，刚才我们做一个简短的解释，有问题可以现在问，不然我们就要继续。
Okay, can you read the Chinese that I actually wrote there on the screen?
OK， 金
Well,
是淋。
no, I'm just asking if you can see it. You don't need to.
Oh,
I think I already.
Yes, we can see it, but the word is very small.
Very small. Okay, anyway, I already discussed all these things.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Oh, Shaiga. So now we're coming to this, what's called the three dosha, which means the three body type.
这个就是3种不同的体质。
Okay, so now, okay, so this is the, okay, so in the Ayurveda, they say that you have the three body type. They call this Vata, Pitta, Kapha.
这个是夜游吠陀里面所说的，就是3种不同的体型，称为 Vata, Pitta, Kapha。
Right, and so, but this is the difference between the Veda medicine and the Tantra medicine. Is the Tantra medicine?
Veda medicine， Veda 就是他讲的这个古典的疗法，跟 Tantra 密宗的疗法是不一样的。
So in the Tantra medicine, they have 6 body type.
在 Tantra 医学里面有6种不同的体质。
So they in the Tantra, it's called the. You can say like. For these three, you see here, you also have yin and the yang. So you can say, so that makes a 6. So there's 3 that are yin and 3 that are yang.
是因为它的那个汤传医学里面，譬如说你看到这3种乘以2就是阴跟阳，所以就是有2个面相，所以就变6种。
Okay, so we can. Let's try to translate this Vata, Pitta, Kapha into the English.
我们可以先用英文的字眼来解释 Vata, Pitta 跟 Kapha， 因为这是3个字是梵文。
Okay. So the first one is Vata.
第一个体型叫 Vata。
Vata is the 未来, the future.
是指未来 ，Vata 是指未来。
And the Pitta is 现在 the present.
Pitta 刚才老师已经讲了，中文就是现在。
Okay, and then the Kapha is the past. 过去。
那 Kapha 就是过去。
So now come back to the Tantra. So we have the yin. So you have you have yin 现在未来 go to and the yang 现在未来 go to. So the
我们跟阴跟阳两面都有过去、现在跟未来。
So okay, so yeah, okay. So now, but we want to understand. Okay, so this is the okay. This is how a doctor will diagnose the patient.
这张图呢，就是有点像，就是医生怎么样问诊看病。
Okay, so the first question. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
The first question the doctor needs to find out, is this a person yin or is this person yang? So that means yin person means the introversial and the yang person means the extroversial. You understand?
医生在问诊的时候会看个人的那个性向，有些人是内向，有些人是外向，阴是内向的，阳是外向的。
Okay, now after you figure out if that person is introversial or extroversial, then the next question, is it a shenzai person, a weilai person, or a past, present, or future person?
就是医生问了你，知道你的性向是内向、外向，你是属于阴面还是阳面之后，他会问你这个，譬如说你得病的时候是过去、现在还是未来。
Okay, so
未来会发生，过去已经发生的，或你现在的。Okay.
All right, so the future people, well, you can tell that they're future people because their mind is always thinking about the future. They're like, oh, you know, I want, how can we make this planet a better place? You know, and they're always thinking about the ways to help for the future.
属于未来形象就是这种类型的人呢，他总会规划未来，譬如说将来会发生什么事，譬如说这个地球呢，未来会怎么样。
And also, okay, and then now the shenzai, the present, the people in the present, well, they're obviously, they don't think much about the future and they don't think much about the past. They just enjoy the present moment right now.
那属于他的类型的，他思考想法是属于现在的人呢，他不会想过去，也不会担心未来，他只在乎他现在的状况。
Okay, and then obviously the past, the people who you could say are the past, they you know, they have a very good memory. Actually, they can remember a lot of events from the past, and sometimes, yeah, okay, they.
那属于过去型，他的思考偏向于过去形态的人呢，他们的记忆力会很好，他们会记起很多过去发生的事情。
All right, so coming back now to the Weilai, the future people. So there's some good things and some bad things about them.
那对于思考是属于总是想着未来的人呢，他们这些人也有利也有弊。
Okay, so the good thing is that since they can see the future, they are very good at making plans. You know, they can also make plans and very practical plans how to achieve certain goal.
那因为他们总是他们想法总是着注于未来，所以他们会做很好的规划，这未来要做什么，那怎么样达成这个目标。
And sometimes they can even almost like predict the future because they spend so much time thinking about the future, they actually can predict what things are going to happen in the future.
所以这些人呢，他比较能够预测未来。
Okay, and then, but the problem is, that they forget to enjoy the present moment.
那缺点呢，他们忘记享受当下。
So this kind of what will happen is that if they spend too much time thinking about the future, their body will not be able to digest the food properly. So that will lead to what's known as a diarrhea.
就是因为这一类的人呢，他想的太多的未来，所以他们身体没有办法消化他目前吃下的食物，所以通常比较有腹泻的情况发生。
Okay, so the opposite is the shenzai, the present people, because they spend so much time thinking about the present that their body is digesting the food too slowly, so then it leads to the constipation.
那着重于现在思考的人呢，他们花太多的精力，想现在的事情，所以呢，他们比较没有办法能够好好的消化目前存在身体的食物，所以他们会有便秘的倾向。
So this is the one way. This is one of the ways to tell if a person is the past, present, or future, is simply whether if they ever get diarrhea, then it means they're future people, and if they ever get constipation, then it means they're present people.
所以我们可以利用他们这种目前的这些情况呢，他的消化力来判断他的想法是属于未来型的还是现在型的。
Okay, and the of course the past, the people who are what do you call the past people, they tend to gain weight easily.
如果他的想法是属于过去型的人呢，比较容易就是增加体重，体重会容易增加。
Okay, because when you spend time thinking about the past, your body tends to accumulate fat cells. So, okay, yeah.
因为你有那种沉溺于过去，一直想过去的事情的人，所以你的身体比较能够累积脂肪。
So they say that these memories are actually stored in the fat cells.
有这么一说，就是你的记忆力是储存在你那个肥胖的细胞里面。
So if a person wants to start losing weight and they go on a diet, they start losing weight, it's going to be difficult for them because all these memories are going to come up when the fat cells get burned. So then they get stuck with these memories, so they don't want to continue losing weight anymore.
那这类的人呢，他想减轻体重有点困难，因为这些那个肥胖细胞里面的记忆力呢，会一直出来，很难让他们去燃烧这些就是肥胖细胞里面的这些东西。
But these past people, they have one quality which is very, very beneficial.
但是呢，这类型的人呢，他有一种特质会对大家是很有利的。
Since they can remember the past, they can also remember what mistakes were made in the past. So they can give us advice about how to avoid those mistakes that we made in the past.
因为呢，他可以这类型卡塔这类型呢，他既 他可以有过去的这些记忆，所以他对过去的错误记得很清楚。然后呢，他也可以给别人一些建议，那别人就不会重蹈覆辙。
Okay, now coming back to the Shenzai, the present people, their positive quality, okay, yeah, they have one positive quality.
属于现在型思考的人，他们比较能够有现在那个正面思考。
Okay, so the Shenzai people, since they're thinking so much about the present, they're very good at coming up with ideas, and they're very creative. Like they can be a good artist.
因为他这些现在型的人呢，他常常会，因为他他会心思放在目前的事物上，所以他有很多想法，会有很多的创造力，所以很多艺术家都是属于这类型的。
So they're very good at coming up with the many beautiful ideas, but
yes, okay, continue.
But the problem is that a lot of their ideas are not very practical ideas, and the reason is because they don't have the ability to see into the future. So they can't see which idea is going to be a practical idea, which idea is not going to be practical.
那这类型的人也有一个缺点，因为他们有很多创造力，他们着重在目前的事物上，可能看到某些事情，他有一些创造的想法会出来。那这个缺点就是因为他没有办法看到未来，他也没有这个能力看到未来，所以会呈现出给人家的感觉是不实际。
So that is the job of the future people, is they can know which ideas are practical ideas and which ideas are not practical ideas, because they can see what the result will be in the future.
所以呢，这个缺点就有未来型的人去把它补足，因为未来型的人他看得出未来，所以他知道哪些是好的，哪些不好的。
And also, I want to say one more thing about this Weilai, is that Weilai people actually have advantage when it comes to doing sadhana, doing meditation.
未来型的人呢，他有一个优点，就是特别有助于他的修行，就是静坐。
Because if you're talking about looking at the future, when you're doing meditation, you're actually thinking about the future. What is my goal? What is the ultimate goal of life? Where will I be in the future? So that actually, it helps. Meditation, it helps you to think about the future more. And those people who are already thinking about the future, they have a little bit advantage in meditation.
他的优点就是这些未来型的，因为他总是会想到他的目标未来嘛，所以是静坐的终极目标，他常常会想得到，他未来会想得到，所以这会对静坐可能有一些帮助。
So in fact, this is the reason why Baba advised us to follow sentient diet.
这就是为什么爸爸要我们去遵循吃这些悦性食物。
The sentient diet is the future people diet, actually.
悦性食物呢，事实上是未来型的人他们倾向去吃，是他们未来型的人吃的食物。
This is the reason why we don't eat meat, is because the meat is the gochu, it's the past foods.
这就是为什么我们不吃肉，因为肉已经是过去，它已经是死掉的，所以是过去的食物。
And then also this, we don't drink coffee and like, and this other kind of drugs, that cigarettes, I think, because this is the Shenzai, this is the present types of makes your mind very active in the present.
我们也不喝咖啡，还有那个抽烟，是因为它会让你的现在这此刻的心灵呢会过分兴奋，过度兴奋。
All right. So that's why by avoiding those foods, it helps to make our mind more focused onto the future, and that is going to help your meditation.
所以我们避免这些食物呢，会帮助我们的未来，就是做静坐啊，什么会很有益处。
All right. So the last thing I want to say about this is this is another difference between the Indian medicine and the Chinese medicine.
有一点跟中医跟我们西医不同的地方。
So in the Chinese medicine, they say the yin is cold and wet, and then they say the yang is hot and dry.
因为中医有说什么是阴呢？阴就是又冷又湿，阳呢是热干跟热。
Okay, but there's a problem with this system.
那这样子跟用这个来解释这种系统就有点说不过去。
So the problem is that in this yin-yang system, there cannot exist dry cold.
因为在这个阴阳的系统里面呢，它没有办法解释又干又冷。
Right. So gan lung, this is actually the future. The dry cold is the Weilai. This is the vata. So this is actually a very important thing to have inside of your body.
事实上呢，这一类型又又干又冷的人是属于未来型的人，所以这个对这些未来型的人的身体是很重要的。
Yeah. In fact, there's one famous Chinese doctor on the Youku who always makes videos, and in his videos, he said that the more people need to cultivate this dry cold, and he's on Youku saying this, but a lot of people can't understand. They say, how can it be dry cold? Because there is no dry cold in the yin yang system.
事实上有很有名的一个中医，他在 YouTube， 我不知道是大陆那边的，应该是优酷吧。他就说应该有更多人呢需要发展出他们干跟冷的这种体质，可是很多人都不了解，因为在中医系统里面没有这种体质。
Okay, well, anyway, so let's come to the Shenzai, this present people. So they like hot and wet.
那现在想法的人比较倾向于现在思考的人，他们倾向于又热又湿。
Okay, so they obviously the perfect example of that is drinking a hot cup of tea. It's very wet, it's very hot. So Shenzai people, they like to drink tea, obviously.
那譬如说呢，他的饮料里面很喜欢喝一杯热茶，所以是现在型的人的一些的习惯。
对 because when you're drinking a tea or hot water, your mind becomes very relaxed and can enjoy the present moment.
因为如果你喝一杯热茶或者热水的话，会帮助你放松，然后享受现在的时光。
And obviously, also this is Shenzai people, they also like to eat the spicy food.
那属于现在思考的人比较喜欢吃口味比较重的食物，比较有味道的食物。
Okay, and the past people, so they like the wet, cold food.
如果是过去想法的人，喜欢吃湿冷的食物。
So like the perfect example of a wet, cold food is ice cream.
一个最通常的例子呢，就是冰淇淋。
Right, and so, but any kind of and as you know, ice cream has a lot of fat inside. So they like to eat these kind of fatty, oily foods because it helps them to feel more comfortable with the past.
那这类型的人喜欢吃，你看像冰淇淋比较油脂多的，这些会让他们能够储存它的那个油脂，譬如说比较油一点的食物。
Okay. Okay, and then so the last this Weilai, this future people, so they like eating dry foods like popcorn and rice cake, really dry things.
那未来型的人比较喜欢吃干的，譬如说爆米花啊，还有就是有一种叫什么像锅巴这样子，锅巴那个干的那些就是炸过的干的锅巴这样。
Yeah, and maybe you can say they also don't drink very much water, in fact.
那事实上，在未来型的人比较不喜欢喝水。
Like for example, if it's Shenzai Gochu, if the present past, if they eat this dry food, they immediately have to drink. They don't like this feeling of a dry.
可是means this past and future. No, this future and present people. If
No. The present past, Shenzai Gochu, they don't like a dry food. They need to drink water immediately.
You mean the 过去 people, right?
Shenzai Gochu, yes, both.
现在跟过去的人呢，他们不喜欢吃干的食物，通常他们都喜欢就吃了这些干的食物，会喝很多水。
Right, but the Weilai, the future people, they can eat this dry food and they don't mind. They don't feel thirsty. They don't need to drink after eating this dry food.
那可是现在未来型的人呢，他们就是说，就算
only the Weilai
okay.
like this dry food.
只有未来的人喜欢吃那个干的食物，譬如说，就算说他吃的食物很干，他也不会想去喝水。
Okay, so that's we talked to this picture. Anybody have any questions before we move on?
这张图如果有问题的话，可以先提出，不然我们就要往下走了。
I have a question here.
Yeah.
You did mention about cold and dry food, which cannot be explained in the future, like the Yao Pu is explaining. So, what sort of food is that? Can you explain that?
Yeah, the bread, rice cake, popcorn, this thing, like most people when they eat that, they feel, it's too dry and they want to drink something afterwards. But for the future people, they have no problem. They can eat this really dry thing and then they can don't need to drink afterwards. You understand? Maybe even like a salad, like a lot of people want to put a salad dressing on the salad because they think a salad is too dry, but the future people, they can eat a salad without the salad dressing. Jidama, you understand?
就是未来型人真的他们食物会偏干了， 就像你吃沙拉的时候，一般人都是觉得说这些青菜都干干的，要加点酱料哈，才不会让它那么干。可是未来型的人可能不喜欢加这些酱料。
Okay, any more question? 还有问题吗？ Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, so now we're trying to explain how does this Vata Pitta Kapha work inside of your body.
我们现在就看这3种类型的巴塔、卡帕跟皮塔这3种人的他们内在的能量是怎么运作的？他们内在是怎么运作的？
Let me say, it's not, okay, every human being has all 3, but it's just the question, which one is a more strong?
事实上，我们说这3种体型的人呢，每一个人都有，他的内在是混合型的，只是说你内在的这些不同的体质呢，哪一种比较强烈，表现出来的就是比较明显。
Okay, so everybody has this 3, you can call them 3 qualities or inside of their body, or you can even call them 3 functions, because these 3 qualities, each one has a certain function, right?
或许你可以说了，这3种特质呢，因为每一种特质有不同的功能，所以你也可以把这三种功能呢，可以看哪些功能比较强。
So if you look at the example of a stove, okay, so this to make your house warm, you have a stove, and then there's some kind of a fuel. You put the fuel into the stove, so maybe it's an oil stove or a wood stove or whatever. You put the fuel into the stove, and then you light the fire, and then from the bottom of the stove, there's a wind blowing up and makes the fire stronger.
你可以比喻成就像它可以做个比喻，譬如说一个炉子，那这个炉子呢是我们要用取暖的，那取暖的时候呢，你必须要有燃料，你可以加木头啊，可以加油啊来点燃它，然后下面就会产生烟了，就风从下面会吹到火里，就会往上升，气就会往上升。
So for a human being, it's more like an oil stove, because the fuel that we put into our fire is oil. Basically, we're eating foods that have fats, proteins, and sugars. Basically, it all works like oil into this fire of our digestion.
一般来说，我们加的燃料就像油，人类来说油比较多，因为我们有脂肪嘛，那些脂肪呢也有蛋白质，也有糖啊，这些就像就比较就是这些就是我们的燃料。
So the oil now, as we mentioned, this kapha, this gochu, the past people, so they like this oily food, and their body will store that fat, being a knowledge of the past.
就像卡帕这些人，因为他们想法比较倾向于过去所以他们会比较肥胖，会喜欢吃比较油的食物，就是他们身体会储存比较多的这些脂肪。
Okay, and the Shenzai, this present people, they have a very strong fire, the digestion. They can digest almost anything.
那现在世的人呢，他们内在的火气很强，所以他们消化力很够，任何食物都能够消化。
All right, and then but the Weilai, the future people, they have what we call the feng, and the feng means the wind is blowing your mind towards the future.
未来型的人呢，那个风呢会把我们吹向于这个未来。
so anyway, our body has everybody's body has all three, and they work together like that. You have the kapha means the past is like the fuel, and the pitta, the present, is like the fire, and the vata, the future, is like the wind, which is the blowing the fire up into the fuel.
那过去世人就像他有那些燃料哦，然后未来型的他有这个火哦。那 the present people have a fire, right？ 应该是现在型的人他有这些火气，那未来型的人他内在有这些风，把我们把它吹向未来。
Okay, so but the important thing I want to mention is that every human being has all three of these qualities inside of their body.
那重点是每一个人呢，他内在都有这三种特质。
Like for example, the present people, Shenzai-ren, they have the Shenzai Weilai Gochu, they have all three, but the Gochu is a little bit stronger. So that's why you can call them, they have all three, but since one of them is stronger, that's why you can call them future people.
就像kapha 这种过去型是思考的人呢，他们这事实上过去、现在、未来的特质都有，只是这个过去的这些特质呢非常的强。
Okay. So any question on how this works? We go.
Namaskar.
Yes.
I want to ask brother, like this. You already explained about three people, the past, present, and future. Now my question, can the people changing from the past become future, or future become present by food or by exercise? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So that's a very important point, is that you want to try to change it. So your goal is to try to balance all three.
重点是这些我们就是要保持内在的这些平衡啊。
Right. So if the past is too strong, you want to decrease the past, or if the present is too strong, you want to decrease the present until all three of them come into balance.
就是说不要让某种特性太强，譬如说你过去的特质太强的话，你必须要减少这些特质；现在的特质太强的话，要减少这些特质，让它处于一个平衡状态。
Okay, so yeah, this is the most important question, how to do that, and hopefully we'll try to explain a little bit. We'll try to start.
就是怎么样保持这个平衡呢？是这个课题的一个重点。
Okay, let me go to the next slide here. Okay, so now if you talk about the 5 elements, the Jinmu Shui Hua Tu, then this kapha you can call Shui Tu, and the pitta is Shui Hua, and the vata is the Jinmu. So okay.
如果说我们要用五行来解释的话，水跟土是属于kapha这种过去型的人，那水火呢是属于现在的人，然后未来型的人是金木。Pitta 是金木。
So for those people who don't speak Chinese, so the kapha is the water earth, and the pitta is the water fire, and the vata is the what you call the air ether. Would be the normal English translation. So let's go on. So so again, okay. So let's say the kapha. So the oil. So that when you say kapha, another translation, a very simple translation of kapha is oil. Okay, inside of your, or inside of your body, there's a lot of different kinds of oils, right?
如果说你说这种 kapha 的人呢，最好的代表就是油，所以它油脂很多。
Another translation for the word kapha is mucus. You know, because you know what mucus, like if you get a
痰
runny
就是
nose,
痰。
对, like if you get a runny nose, so what it is that the mucus is inside of your inside of your throat. Inside of your throat and inside of your stomach, the wall of your stomach, the wall of your throat is covered with mucus, right? And that mucus helps to protect you.
kapha 另外一个解释呢，就是它的痰会很多，就是它可能就是为了保护我们从我们的胃。就是胃里面，然后到我们喉咙，可能这些胃，它会产生一些黏液，然后到我们喉咙这边。
Okay, the reason is because we are always breathing certain kind of pollution. There's a dirt in the air, and then that mucus will catch that dirt, and it will help remove it from your body.
痰多的原因就是我们在呼吸的时候，因为外面很多污染，所以有一些脏东西，然后它最主要是帮我们清除这些脏东西，所以痰会很多。
So if you get sick and you get a runny nose, it means that your kapha has gone out of balance. Something has disturbed the kapha.
如果你生病了，然后痰很多，就是代表就是说你的平衡已经失去了。
All right. Okay. So now the pitta obviously is the fire of digestion. You need the pitta to digest your food.
现在说到 pitta， 最主要我们需要火来分解我们的食物。
And then obviously the vata, he has to the job of the vata. Okay, vata is the wind, so that means it's pushing the nutrients around the body. So it's a blood circulation is what you call the wind. The wind, it means the body and the blood circulation is circulating all this nutrients around the body.
就是说我们就说Vata 是那个风嘛，它会把我们的营养推到全身，所以是跟我们血液循环有关。
All right, so this is how the 5 elements combine together into these 3 functions of the body's digestive system.
这就是我们的五行，中国里面的五行怎么样跟3种体质的不同的功能结合在一起的解释。
Is there any question on this before we go on?
有问题可以现在提问。
I don't quite understand this. Yeah, can you explain again?
What do you not understand? Like I say, it's like it's like a stove. You know, in the stove, the oil comes down, the fire burns the oil, and the wind blows it from the bottom. So it's the same thing inside of a human body. Is that it works the same way. You have a Vata, Pitta, Kapha, and they are located at different locations in the body, and they have certain functions. So let me try to go on, and maybe it will become more clear. Okay.
Okay.
So here is it's showing the locations of this Vata Pitta Kapha in the body. Okay.
我们这张图是告诉我们这些不同体质的人，或者你说不同功能的，它的作用地方在哪里？它譬如说，它上面有写，你们可以看。
Okay, so as I was just explaining, the kapha or the gochu, the past, so that is oil. It's the mucus, like as I said, it's inside of your throat and it's protecting you. So it's located at the throat. But as I also mentioned, this kapha is shui tu. Shui tu means the water, earth. So that means the water, earth are the bottom two chakras. So the way to translate this, the location of the kapha is in the throat, but its home is in the two bottom chakras. So that's why it's always trying to go down. It's trying to go down from the throat down to the bottom chakras.
所以卡帕这类型的人呢，刚才已经说他是湿冷嘛，然后他就是痰会很多，所以这个痰应该是在他那个喉咙这个位置，可是他的家呢是下面的水跟土。
Right, you said it right. This is a gochu, right?
I say 卡帕，I didn't say 过去，这是过去型的人，就过去型的人。
Right. So the now the feng, the wind, the vata, his location is in the bottom, is it from the bottom, and he wants to come up. So his location is on the bottom, but his home is in the top two chakras, because this is the jinmu means the air ether. So air ether is the vata, and the location of the vata in the bottom, but his home is in the top. So that's why the wind always wants to move up.
这就是瓦塔型的瓦塔型的人，因为他是属于比较未来型的，所以他是需要有风。那风是在他的位置在下面，可是他的家是在比较高一点的脉轮，是金跟木。因为这就是为什么风呢，它都会往上飘，飘到最高的原因。
Okay, now for the pitta, the fire, his home and his location, the same place, because he's in the navel area, and so that is the hua shui. So the second chakra, the third chakra is okay. He's fine in the right place.
那像属于现在型的人，他们火是很强烈的，所以他们是在，所以这个火呢，就是第二跟第三，火跟水在第二，在第三个脉轮。
Okay, so this is okay. Maybe it seemed a little bit confusing, but I'm going to hopefully try to make it more clear now.
老师还会再做深入的解释。
Okay, so my God, let's see. I can't hopefully you can read the Chinese, but okay, so the feng, okay, he wants to come up, right? And he wants to help the fire. Okay, so the fire is where you get the nutrients, the nutrition. When you eat the food, the fire is digesting, so it's taking the nutrients out of the food, and then the feng, the wind, he wants to distribute that nutrition around the body. Hello. Uh-oh. Hello. Shamita, hello.
Yeah.
Can
Yes,
oh.
yes.
Oh, sorry.
So
Could you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So I want to do it. You want me to do it?
Oh. Anyway, it doesn't. Just try to translate. Let me say again, okay? So
所以这个风是向上的 ，you know, because I don't know if you finish your talk or not。风是向上的，所以那个火呢可以帮助这个风，它可以帮助它嘛，帮助风然后呢火呢就是供给我们营养，这个营养是流到我们全身的这个养分。
Okay, it doesn't sound correct. Okay, let me try again. The fire is digesting and taking the nutrition from the food. So the wind is helping the fire to distribute that food around the body.
所以风呢，因为有 little bit 好，所以风呢是帮助这个火是消化食物，所以风能够帮助这个火。我能够把我们的营养呢散布到全身。
Okay, so let's say now, if somebody has a burp, you know the burp?
Burp 名字something like you know
No, burp, it means a B-U-R-P, B-U-R-P, burp.
Okay.
知道？
打嗝。Right?
So the burp, it means that the feng is too much of feng. A feng is blowing up too much.
如果你在打嗝，就代表这个风太强了。
And a fart also, if you have a fart, it means that the feng is now going the wrong way. It's going down.
What's going on? If the fire strong means
the wind, the feng. If you burp, the wind is going up, but if you fart, then the wind is going down.
所以如果你打嗝的话，就代表风往上走，风太强。可是你在燃烧的时候，这个火气强的时候，就代表这个风往下去助长它的这个火，就会火气会很强。
Right. So it means that okay. So now let me think. There's okay. Now we're going to give some examples of how this wind and the fire works inside of the body.
我们再举一个例子，火跟这个风呢是怎么样在我们身体内在运作的。
Okay, so there are some people, they have a kind of a physical problem where they burp a lot. They do a lot of this burp.
有些人因为身体的因素呢，所以他打嗝很多，就是打嗝很多。
So that is a pitta person. This is a shenzai person, and the reason is because their body cannot handle the feng. It cannot handle the wind, so it always rejecting this feng, this wind, and it's throwing it out of the body in the burp.
这是因为他身体的问题，就是属于现在型的人啦。就 Peter 是属于这种现在思考的人，因为他身体呢不能够处理这个风， 因为所以就打嗝。
Okay, now we're going to talk about this fart. You know, when somebody has this fart kind of a problem.
现在可能他要讨论这种问题要怎么解决。
So, okay, this is a little bit of a strange Qiguai, so a strange subject, but anyway, it helps to understand the different kind of people.
虽然这个那个可以帮助我们，虽然这个主题有点岔题了，应该是他说是奇怪，可是可以帮助我们了解不同形态的人。
All right, so there's a two kind of a fart. Okay, one is the what we call a very loud fart, and then another we call a very bad smell fart.
火有两种，一种是它很强烈的大火，有一种火呢会有不好的味道。
Okay, so this a bad smell kind of a fart it means it's a vata, it means the future people, and the loud kind of a fart means the shenzai, the present pitta.
火大是属于现在的人，火很大。那瓦塔呢？这种未来的人，他们产生的火就会很有味道，很臭。
对。So, okay, the reason. Okay, now I explain the reason why. Okay, so in the vata means the future, the weilai. So their fire is very weak. Okay, weak fire means that you cannot digest the food properly.
未来型的人呢，是因为他们火气不足，很弱，所以没有办法帮助他们消化食物。
So that is the reason why that has a bad smell, because the food is not digested properly.
所以臭味的来源是因为食物没有完全消化。
All right. So now, if you come to the shenzai, this pitta, the present people, so they can digest the food properly. So they maybe they don't have such a bad smell, but they have a lot of sound because their body doesn't like this wind, you know, so they push out a lot of a wind and it make a loud sound, but not a bad smell.
那属于这种现在型的人，因为他火很大，所以可以帮助他消化食物，他不会不好闻，可是他就是因为这个他不能够处理风，所以他的声音会很大。
All right. Now I'm going to give one more example, and this is a lot of people complain that their feet get cold very easy or their hands get cold very easy.
现在再举一个例子，很多人手脚都很冰冷，很容易冰冷。
So, okay, both the vata and the pitta, both the shenzai and the gochu, and shenzai weilai, the future and the present. So they both have this problem of the cold feet.
属于现在型的人，跟未来型的人都会有这种问题，就是足部比较冰冷。
But the reason they have cold feet is for two different reasons.
我们脚冰冷是有两种不同的原因。
Okay, shenzai. Okay, well, let's start to go weilai. The future people, vata, the reason that they have cold feet is because the fire is not strong enough.
这个属于未来型的人，他们脚会冰冷，是因为他们内在的火气不足。
So the Shenzai, the Pitta, the present people, they have a strong fire, but their wind is too weak.
那属于现在型人，就是 Pitta 型人，他们虽然有足够的火，可是风不足。
So what it means is that the fire stays in their navel and the wind does not move the fire down to their feet. So their feet start feeling cold.
因为它的火集中在它的脐轮肚脐的地方，脐轮是火嘛，所以它集中在火的这个脐轮，没有风去吹，那个就是所以循环风去吹，所以这个火没有办法到达它的足部。
Okay, and the Vata, this Weilai, the future people, they have a lot of wind, they have a lot of feng, so they can distribute the heat to their whole body, but the problem is there's not enough heat to distribute, so that's why they get the cold feet.
那未来型他们风很多，这些风能够帮助他们到达全身，重点是它内在的那个火不足，没有办法，没有足够的火气让它能够分配到全身。
Okay, and then the last but not least is the Kapha. So the Gochu, the past, so they obviously their body will store this oil in the form of fats, and but the advantage is they normally don't have these kinds of problems that the other two people have. They don't get this burp, fart, and they don't get this cold feet so much. They don't have the same problems as the other two.
那同样的，我们说到过去型的，因为他们身体能够储存很多脂肪，所以他没有这种打嗝啊或者足部冰冷的问题。
Okay, so I hope now this is becoming a little more clear. You can understand. Let's see if there's any questions now.
希望大家能够了解哦。那我看有没有问题。
Okay. So hopefully, I'm hoping you can understand a little more. It's a very complicated.
希望大家能够了解。
Okay. So let's talk a little about the chakras. So
现在
how long it would take? Because actually 9:30 is our classical class.
Oh, okay. So yeah, actually, this
but anyway, we can delay because we say we will have singing this raga part, right? She is there. She will teach a class, but right now we can have this demo about Bharat Raga. You can little bit touch, then we start to experience. You get this raga. How this raga look like, how it help for meditation. This is a early spring raga, right? Bharat, is it this timing?
But now that this now is the wrong time. It's already after 7, so this is the Kaushiki Raga time.
Kaushiki Raga, not the Bharat. Oh,
right. Vairag is before.
So, Shamista, do you able to perform the Kaushiki Raga Kirtan?
Kaushik, but there's many different names.
Hello Didi, no, little bit, Namaskar Didi, little bit I have to practice, then I can sing Didi.
I thought it's a Kaushik, I thought it's Bharat, so it's wrong time. It's how
but she's in India, and India is a Bhairav Rag time, so that's okay.
Yeah, it's a Bhairag. So it's still Bhairag. Okay, you can explain a little bit. Then we experience this with meditation, but okay, my goodness. Okay. So you can explain, touch the role. This is 6th season. Just a few minutes, 3 minutes. We can delay a little bit about our music class. Then You give 15. Is it okay, Shasmita?
Yes.
We delay a bit class.
No,
Just
no, no.
touch this point first.
No, Didi, actually, I finished now.
Okay,
Okay.
Didi.
I
Little bit.
have a much
Better
more,
on
but
top.
Okay. So anyway, because we say we listen to some music, so is it possible we listen and meditate before ending, and you touch it because some are newcomer. So I think half of them. So can you give maybe 3 minutes or whatever? Explain about this sixth season again and how it influences our mind and body.
I just review a little bit.
Yeah, review. Yes.
So yeah, there is there's a sixth time of day, and during these 6 times of a day, certain organs inside of your body are functioning.
我们讲到这个古典的这个 Vata， 这种自然疗法，把一天分成6个时辰，那每个时辰呢会有不同的器官会开始运作。
So this raga music is a kind of a medicine, because if you listen to the right music at the right time and you can do the proper meditation, each raga has a meditation. So if you can listen the right time, listen the right music, and do the right meditation, you can actually cure certain diseases in those organs.
就是因为不同时辰会有不同的器官开始运作，所以我们这种曲调呢，这种音乐呢，就好像一个自然的药物一样。你在正确的时辰听特别节奏、特别那个旋律的音乐，它可以然后用正确的静坐方式去静坐的话，事实上可以治疗我们的疾病。昨天 Raga 有讲，那个 Raga 有讲那个静坐不同的时辰，它的那个集中点，那个好像重心放的是有所不同的，所以配合这些音乐跟静坐的话，确实会治疗我们这些不同器官上的一些发出的这些疾病。OK。
So most of us are in China, so this is we're in the wrong time zone, but our singer is in India. So I want to try to describe what she is thinking in her time zone over there in India.
现在因为我们大部分都在亚洲，在中国，所以我们的有时差。那印度的话，跟我们这个的时间是不一样，所以我们的老师要大概就描述一下，以他的时区来唱的他的那个音乐的曲调。
So she is going to sing for us this Vaedyaka Raga, which means from 3 in the morning until 7 in the morning.
他要开始唱这个种曲调的名称叫 Vaedyaka， 是从清晨3点到早上7点唱是最好。那现在印度的时间正好，所以他可以唱这方面的曲调。
So the organ which is functioning from 3 in the morning to 7 in the morning is the lungs.
我们早上从3点到7点这个时段呢，他唱的这个曲调 Vaedyaka 这个曲调是对我们的肺很有帮助。
So while she is singing, we should sit, meditate, close our eyes, and then imagine, just a big, deep cleaning breath going in and out of your lungs.
当他在唱歌的时候，我们可以想我们在做静坐，他在唱歌，我们做静坐，我们可以想一个我们吸的一口很深层 很深的一口呼吸，然后这个很大的这个呼吸呢，吸了很多清洁的空气来净化我们的肺。
And the color of the Bhairava Raga is purple. And the purple is a very mysterious color. And the meaning is that the Paramapurusha is taking away your ego.
然后呢，它这个颜色是紫色。我们可以做就是想象这个颜色是紫色，紫色这种很神秘的颜色，可以它的意义呢，你可以这样想哦，至上意识把我内在的自我给取走。
So the purple color is very mysterious, and what it means is that you know, the Paramapurusha has so many lila, you know, so many games he's playing with us, but his goal is we can't understand these games, you know. All we can do is just try to surrender and to know that he is doing that so that we can get closer to him and remove the ego which is standing between us and him.
因为这神秘的颜色是紫色，为什么呢？因为至上意识玩他的游戏，那这个游戏呢，我们可能不了解，可是我们只要记住我们的目标，我们就臣服于他，由他在做，然后我们把我们臣服出去，就会跟他越来越靠近，然后我们的自我就会越来越少，就可以减轻我们的自我。
Okay, so we can listen to the Bhairava Raga now, and we all join in by meditating and helping put our mind into that beautiful raga and the time of the surrender, the ego.
所以我们好好欣赏他的那个白 rock 这个音乐呢，把我们的心灵就集中在至上意识，臣服我们的自我。
Okay, Sister Shasmita, you're on the video and you will sing the pure raga first and followed by, I think today we had, if you like Prabhupada Sankit later, we arrange, but just pure raga and after that followed by kirtan, which is based on by rag or morning. Okay, my raga.
Okay, Didi. Namaskar.
We cannot see you. Are you on the video?
Video. Didi.
No need
Okay,
video.
okay.
Okay. Okay, Didi. Thank you. Sai re ga ma pa pa da ni sa sai ni da pa ma ga re sa da pa ga ma da pa da ma pa ga ma re sa da pa ga ma re sa ga ma da da pa ma ma re re ga ma re re sa ga ma da da pa ma ma re re ga ma re re sa sa dha ni sa 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 re re sa sa ni sa ga ma pa da sa da pa pa da ni sa da ni da pa ma ga ma da da pa ma re re ga ma re re sa dhana dhana murata Krishna murari Sulachana giri dhari Sulachana giri dhari Sab sundarana geti pyari Dhana dhana murata Krishna murari ma pa da da ni sa sa ni sa ma pa da da ni sa sa ni sa re re sa re 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 ga re re sa sa ni da da pa ga ma pa pa da pa pa da ni sa da ni da pa ma ga ma pa da da ni sa sa ni sa re 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 ga re re sa sa ni da da pa ga ma pa pa da pa pa da ni sa da ni da pa ma ga ma bansi da ramana mohana suhave bansi da ramana mohana suhave bari bari jao bari bari jao more man bhave sada ranga gyana vichari dhana dhana murada Krishna murari re sa ga ma re sa ga ma da pa ga ma da pa ga ma re sa dhana dhana murada Krishna murari pa ma ga ma da pa ma pa ga ma da pa da ni da pa ga ma re sa re ga ma da na murada Krishna murari pa sa sa da pa ga ma da pa ma ga ma re ga ma pa re da pa sa ni da pa da ni sa re sa ni da pa ga ma re sa dhana dhana murata ga ma pa ga ma ga ma ga ma ga re sa dhana dhana murata Murata Pamagama Pada Pamagama Pamagarisa Dana Dana Murata Sanida Basanida Basanida Pamagarisa Dana Dana Murata Krishna Murari Nisa Gama Gama Pada Pada Ni Pada Nisa Sanida Pamagama Pamagama Garisa Gama Pa Gama Dapa Dapa Gama Pa Gama Risa Sari Gama Re Gama Pa 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 Gama Pa Gama Pa Gama Dapa Dapa Pada Nisa Ni Dapa Gama Gare Sadana Dana Murata Krishna Murari Pa 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 Da Pa Da Pa Da Pa Ma Pa Da Pa Ma Pa Da Pa Gama Da Pa Da Dhani Sa Dhani Da Pa Ma Pa Da Pa Da Gama Da Pa Da Pa Gama Gare Sa Sani Da Pa Dhani Sa Sare Gare Sani Da Pa Ma Pa Pa Gama Pa Gama Re Sa Dana Dana Murata Krishna Murari Dhana 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 Murata Krishna Murari. Baba Namo Kibalamo Baba Namo Baba Namo Kibalamo 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 Baba Nam Kibalam 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 Baba Namo Kibalamo 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 Baba Nam Kevalam 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 Baba Namo Kevalamo Baba Namo Kevalamo Baba Namo Kevalamo Baba Namo Kevalamo Baba Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalam Bhavanamo Kevalam Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanam Kevalam Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Bhavanamo Kevalamo Namaskar.
Now just let us meditate for a short while, just like 2 minutes. Let's experience it. And after that, we can end by Guru Puja. Then later we'll keep you informed the class after this Guru Puja. Just 2 minute meditation. Shasmita, you will lead Guru Puja with harmonia later, after 2 minutes.
Okay. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरं गुरुरेव परमो ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरं गुरुरेव परमो ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरं गुरुरेव परमो ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तव द्रव्यं जगद्गुरो तुभ्यमेव समर्पये। नमस्कार।
Namaskar. So if you want to follow this class, you can leave your contact. We will keep you informed about this class. And we also have a Raga music class. We will teach you the 6 Raga and Sangacharan and Gurpucha in proper note. And the teacher is Sasmita on Monday and Friday, but this class must be registered. And we have fasting game going on next Wednesday online, and it will based on Raga Kirtan. We will do meditation for fasting camp as well. 然后就是我们那个这个课，如果你们想要那继续可以留下联络，我们再通知下一堂课。然后我们还会有这个那个音乐 Raga 的疗法的学习，然后是在下个星期开始，如果有兴趣可以留下电话。然后除此之外，我们的断行是根据这个Raga 的那个 Kirtan 在练习静坐和 Kirtan。Okay, thank you everybody. Before leave, anybody have question before we end the meeting? Any question you would like to ask? Okay. Okay, so now we end the meeting. Thank you. Namaskar.